My name is James Parker, telling you a story of how Elmwood vanished overnight. There are over 19,000 towns and cities across the United States. Most of them you've never heard of, and some you were never meant to. Elmwood, West Virginia, was one of them. Tucked deep into the Appalachian Mountains, it wasn't on any highway signs, no GPS markers. You couldn't even find it on Google Maps. But in the early hours of October 7th, 2003, something happened that no one, not even the government, has been able to explain. The entire town disappeared. Elmwood wasn't special. It was ordinary to a fault. Small population. No Starbucks, no Walmart. Just a general store, a church, and a schoolhouse that taught all grades under one roof. Locals lived simple lives. Church picnics, high school football, and tractor parades every 4th of July. It was the kind of place where time moved more slowly, where people still used landlines and left their keys in the ignition. On October 6th, 2003, everything was normal. Kids were in school. The Elmwood Baptist Church held a potluck dinner that evening. Locals reported seeing Sheriff Reed doing his usual patrol, waving to every porch he passed. That was the last time anyone heard from them. It was the mailman, Carl Hastings, who raised the first alarm. He'd driven that mountain road to Elmwood twice a week for 14 years. But that Tuesday morning, something was wrong. The town was quiet. Too quiet. No movement. No barking dogs. No sound of kids playing. Carl knocked on doors. No answer. He peeked into windows and saw breakfast still sitting on tables. TVs are playing daytime reruns. A radio still playing Johnny Cash in one home, stuck in a loop. What struck him most was the smell. Not decay, not rot, just emptiness, like the air had been hollowed out. He called the county sheriff. An investigation team arrived within hours. What investigators found would haunt them for years. All 237 residents are gone. Clothes are still in the dressers. Food is still cooking on stoves. One schoolroom had a chalkboard with unfinished math problems and tiny desks pushed back like the kids had just stood up mid-lesson. Church hymnals lay open, and the piano in the chapel had a single key pressed down, jammed, as if someone left in a rush. Even the pets were missing. No dogs, no livestock, not even birds in the sky. It was like the whole ecosystem had been yanked out overnight. What was stranger was what wasn't found. No signs of a struggle. No footprints leading out of town. No recent tire marks. No evidence of evacuation. And every analog clock in town stopped at exactly 3:33 a.m. Within 48 hours, the FBI had taken over the scene. Reports were classified. Roads were blocked. Locals were told the area was being investigated for ground instability. But the rumors started almost immediately. Some claimed Elmwood was part of a Cold War-era government experiment. Others said it sat on a ley line, and strange lights had been seen above the hills in the weeks before. One ex-contractor who worked cleanup told a podcast years later that he found a notebook inside the chapel basement, filled with writings in a language he'd never seen before. He only read one sentence before black-suited men took it from him. That sentence read, "It listens for silence, and then it comes." In 2013, a group of YouTubers from Cincinnati tried to find Elmwood. Their footage never made it online, but one friend leaked a short clip. In it, the group walks through the ghost town at night, abandoned homes perfectly intact. Then, they hear something strange. A hum, low, rhythmic, almost like a choir whispering from underground. The camera zooms in on the schoolhouse. The lights inside flicker. On the chalkboard, someone has written a message. "You found us. Now it will find you." That channel hasn't posted since. And according to Reddit, one of them was reported missing in 2014 while hiking the Appalachians. I didn't believe any of this at first until a few weeks ago. After researching Elmwood for this video, strange things started happening to me. My phone alarm rang at 3:33 a.m., even though I never said it. My Alexa responded to questions I didn't ask. One night, I found my front door wide open. No signs of a break-in. Nothing stolen. I checked my ring cam footage. It cut out between 3:32 and 3:34. When it came back, the porch light was flickering and I heard that hum. The same one the YouTubers heard. And 2 nights ago, I got a text from an unknown number. No name, no contact history, just 5 words. Do you hear it now? I don't know what happened in Elmwood. Maybe it was a gas leak, a cult, a government black site. Maybe it's something older than science or language. But if you hear a hum in the middle of the night, if your clock stopped at 3:33 a.m., or you see a town on your GPS that you've never heard of before, don't go there. Don't look for it. Because once Elmwood remembers you, you can't forget it. And silence is how it begins.